Well, I want another guitar. And some YouTubers say that it's the ultimate first Strat. And other YouTubers say it's just meh. Which is it? We're going to find out. Stick around. Hey everybody, I'm Brant, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Sonicake Stratocaster style guitar. I don't even know the model number of this guitar. I won this guitar from Brian at Searching for Tone. This makes this my third guitar win in the last year. My second guitar win from Brian. So thank you, Brian. But this is a Sonicake guitar. Now, as the time that I'm filming this, Brian has done a video and reviewed the guitar, and he has posted it, but it's a premiere that happens in 2 days from now. So I actually haven't seen exactly what he thinks about this guitar. However, I have seen his thumbnail for his premiere, and on the thumbnail was the very telling word meh. And the title of his video was, "I really wanted to like this guitar, ... So I've also sort of watched another YouTuber that I will not name. I don't normally watch them, but I watch because they had this exact guitar, same color, I think, as well, seafoam green. And they were saying that, honestly, they pointed out some issues on the guitar. But the title of their video was Ultimate First Strat. Anyway, so let's take a look and see the guitar. I was really hoping to see his video or get the guitar before I saw his video. Not to be influenced by his impressions, even though I have seen his thumbnail. And he has made some comments in another video about this guitar. But I wanted to give it kind of a fresh look without any expectations. Geez, I really, honestly, I don't know anything about this guitar. I don't know what kind of wood it is. I think I've heard it's a full body thickness. It's 3 single coil Strat, and it's seafoam green. And beyond that, I really don't know what any of the specs are. Brian does a great job of packaging up everything when he sends out guitars. I mean, really well done. So this is the Sonicake. Not sure what I think about that logo there. Kind of plain. Is it the QGT-10? Is that the model number? There's a sticker on the back of the headstock here. So maybe that's the model number. I will look this up once I get into it. But I just really want to get this out of the box and see it. Oh, and Brian has taped up the fretboard again, the strings. Nice. I'm going to assume it's a plastic nut, being this is, I believe, a $120 guitar. And there we go. I do like this color. I do like this a lot. Actually, one of the things I was thinking about doing is kind of comparing this to that, because I can't really justify having 2 guitars of the same color, and I really want to see a comparison, because that guitar, I believe, was $85 at the time. Oh. There you go. Oop. For later. Honestly, if you ate that stuff, you'd die. That's crazy. Don't do that. Okay, so taking a look at the guitar, pretty nice. And one thing that interested me when I heard it, and I thought, ooh, I might like to keep this. It has the truss rod adjustment is the pinwheel at the heel here. And I have never had a guitar with that before. So I'm gonna give that a spin, whether the neck needs it or not, just to see what it is. I believe I saw somewhere that these are ball end stainless steel frets. I'm not sure if they're stainless steel. They do look like they're ball end. They do. They look like it. But funnily enough, I can still feel them. Maybe they're just a little sharp on the top. Oh, I feel like I'm being overly judgmental already. It looks like a rosewood fretboard. I don't know if it's actually rosewood or not. It's pretty dark. Let's see what this tag says. Is there anything? Oh, okay. So the specifications here. The neck is birch. Interesting. The body is Paulownia. Is that right? Paulownia. How many times can I say it the same way? All right. Which I've actually have some concerns about that. Possibly. Maybe you guys can comment and help me out. I'll come back to it. Fingerboard is Purple Heart. So not rosewood, Purple Heart. Strings are 9s. That's it. Out of China. Sonicake QGT-10. Okay. Right, I guess if I want any other specs, I'm going to have to find them online. I'm going to assume a small block. It feels pretty lightweight. I think I saw on another channel that this weighed around 7 pounds, I think. I'll check that. I'm going to check the resistance on those pickups as well. I will get under the hood of this. Brian did mention to me that there might be some fret issues on this guitar. I will say I do kind of like the feel of the body. I do kind of like how lightweight it is. However, that brings me back to the wood type, the Polonia. I'm going to call it Polonia. I read somewhere that this type of wood is pretty soft, and actually a little bit softer than basswood. And I know well about the softness of basswood, having had some issues with some Ibanez guitars made of basswood, that it's not ideal to modify these types of guitars. Or this wood type. I'm going to edit all that out. We don't edit out our mistakes. Well, I do, sir. Oh, kidding, Ted. One of my thoughts was, because every time I win a guitar, or every time I've won a guitar so far, I've ended up giving that guitar away. And my initial thought when I won this guitar from Brian was, oh man, I'm going to have to mod another guitar and give it away. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure how this guitar is going to come out. I'll have to do some thinking on that and actually play it, see what it sounds like. So I'm going to take a little break from looking at the guitar. I really, I unboxed it and everything, but I am going to let it sit for a little while just because I got it today before I actually start messing around with it. And yeah, I'm really excited to play with that pinwheel truss rod adjustment. I'd be interested to see if that feels any different than doing it the other way. I hate using Allen keys on truss rod adjustment. Such a pain in the behind for shizzle. Anyway, let me get this in tune, let it acclimate a little bit more, get it in tune. And then we're going to see what it sounds like. See you in a bit. All right, it's been a couple of weeks at least since that last bit that you just saw with me looking at this guitar for the first time. I've been spending some time with it. And I have also found out some additional things from Sonicake's website. Just to give you a little better description of some things. It says the neck has a slim C profile. We talked about the Polonia wood body. Purple Heart fingerboard birch neck, 22 frets. Now they say it weighs 5.6 pounds. When I weighed it, it was 6.5 pounds. It gained some weight since it was with Brian, I guess. And the ball and frets are listed as custom rounded edges and a 25.5 scale length. What else did I find out? I measured the resistance on these pups, and I haven't gone back to see what Brian's video that did release since then, what he found. What I got on all the readings for the neck, middle, and bridge were right around 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, somewhere in there. In the second and fourth positions, both came out for me as 2.6. So there you go. Looking at the relief on this guitar, there's a bit too much relief, so I'm going to have to adjust that truss rod. And the radius is 12 inches. And the action on this guitar at the low E was 2.5 millimeters, and at the high E, 2 millimeters. So that needs to come down some. So I'm going to do that in another video. I'm going to actually get the strings off, take a look under here, see what's there, see what there's room for, and set up the guitar, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to mod it first or if I'm going to set it up, put some new strings on it, and see how she does then. It does then. This is an it to me, as it may not be mine for long. Not getting personal with this guitar. But let me let you hear what it sounds like now. It's not bad. I will say acoustically, because I've been playing it for a little while now, off and on. It's loud. It sounds not bad. And acoustically. And these tuners are doing a pretty dang good job. I've had it here in my garage the last few weeks or however long I've had it, and the temperature has been dropping. I'm actually, this is for display purposes only. I'm freezing right now. And they've been holding tune. It's been doing pretty well. pretty well. At this point, I don't know that it would be worth changing out the tuners for something else, honestly. Unless you just wanted to change the look of it, go for gold. I'm digressing. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm in the neck position. Second position or fourth, whatever. Middle. Sorry, I just learned this song today, actually. I was watching Jeremy, Strings and Pucks. Go check him out. And he played this, and I'm like, oh, I think I could do that. Not nearly as well as he can. That right there sucks some ass. All right, so fourth position, second, whatever. And bridge. But with effects on, oh, should I do this? Okay, I'll try it. I've been playing with the whammy bar a lot, and it's still staying pretty much in tune. Let me check that. Yep, the low E was a little sharp, but everything else pretty good. I feel like I have to keep turning up the volume. I've got the volume on the guitar all the way up. It ain't got no gas in it. I'm finding that I'm having to turn things up quite a bit. So I don't know if that's the pickups. I mean, the readings on them aren't super low. Maybe I'm reading them wrong. Maybe I've read them wrong. I'll have to go back and look and say what Brian has a better multimeter than me, so I'll have to go back and look and see. But in any case, he said they seemed a little weak to him. Good news is I have some pickups to choose from to replace them with. We'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, that's what it sounds like. It needs some love. It needs some love. This is the Sonicake, I gotta read it. QGT-10 Strat style guitar that I won again from Brian at Searching for Tone. Thank you, Brian. You demand. You demand, Brian. Whether I keep it or I give it away, it's gotta be modded. So I'm going to come back in another video, get under the hood, do a setup, maybe mods. At some point we'll mod it. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more on this guitar. And as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.